Hello, Seal Academy. It's Mrs. Malden. So today is Tuesday, April 21st, and today we read the story. So we're going to go over our vocab first. Here is our vocab. This is the word afford, to have enough money to pay for. So you have to have enough money to afford something nice. Like I can afford this candy bar, or I can afford this TV. So afford. Caleb, turn that down. Marvelous. It is a wonderful and great. So marvelous is great. Marvelous. It's something marvelous, like that show was marvelous, or that that couch was marvelous to sit on. Marvelous. This is original. It is new and has never been done before. Original. So original would be like, that is the original pencil that I used at school, or that is the original book for that lesson. Original. Here is creative. Who has many imaginative ideas? Creative. So you could always say, that little girl is very creative with her picture, or that little girl had a very creative story. So creative. This is shrewd. Smart and clever. Shrewd. That would, we don't really use this word anymore, but it's smart and clever. That little girl is very shrewd, or that little boy is very shrewd. You don't hear it very much anymore, but it's shrewd, smart, and clever. Talent, a special ability to do something. Talent. So like you have a very great talent of dancing, or you have a great talent to run, or you are very artistic. Talent. So talent. A special ability to do something. Talent. Okay, now we're going to read our story, The Magic Paintbrush, and then we will read our sight word story. Okay. So this is called The Magic Paintbrush. Long ago in China, there lived a poor boy named Mai Lang. Mai Lang was not an ordinary boy. There was something very special about him. He had a talent for drawing. Mai Lang dreamed of being an artist. But Alice, the boy, was so poor he could not afford to buy a paintbrush and paints. So instead, he used a stick to scratch pictures on the wall of clay on the clay walls of his hut. In the wet sand near the river, he made many original illustrations of the animals, people, and places that he knew. Though his drawings were plain, they were very beautiful. One evening, Mai Lang saw a kind-looking woman struggling to carry a heavy sack. Offered to help her. "What a good boy you are," said the woman as she handed him the sack to Mai Lang. When they come to this hut, Mai Lang invited the woman in for tea. She looked at the drawings on the walls and said, "My dear, these pictures are wonderful." She was amazed to learn that Mai Lang was so talented and creative. The wise woman took a paintbrush out of her sack. "The magic paintbrush is for you," she stated. "Use the brush wisely, for it's very powerful." Mai Lang took the paintbrush and thanked the woman. As soon as she left, Mai Lang began to paint a donkey on the walls. He had barely finished painting it when a real live donkey stepped out of the wall and began to walk around the hut. Mai Lang was surprised as he could be. Mai Lang gave the donkey to his neighbor who needed an animal but could not afford one. The neighbor bowed and thanked Mai Lang many times. Mai Lang thought, "Now I understand what the wise woman meant when she said the paintbrush was very powerful. I must use its power to help people around me." In the weeks that followed, Mai Lang painted pictures of fruits and fishes for people who were hungry. He painted pictures of wells with clean water for people who were thirsty. He painted cows and donkeys to help people with their work. Everything he painted became real. Before long, news spread around my Lang and his marvelous paintbrush. Soon the emperor himself heard about it. He ordered my Lang to come to the palace. My Lang went to the emperor's palace. The emperor ordered my Lang to paint a mountain of gold. The rich emperor is being greedy, thought my Lang. He was a shrewd boy, and he thought of a way to trick the emperor. My Lang painted a picture of the blue sea. Where is my mountain of gold? Asked the emperor. Wait, please wait. I have not yet finished, said my Lang. Then he painted a mountain of gold rising from the sea. That is perfect, cried the emperor. Now paint a ship so that I may sail away to my mountain of gold. My Lang painted a beautiful ship, and the emperor and his soldiers went aboard and sailed out to the sea. Then my Lang painted clouds, rain clouds, and lightning. Soon the ship was being rocked by a terrible storm. Tall waves crashed down upon it, and the ship went further and further out to sea. The emperor and his soldiers were never seen again. My Lang returned to the village. He spent the rest of his life helping people in need with that magic paintbrush. So he tricked the emperor. Okay, so tomorrow we'll do a story retell, okay? And we'll go over our vocab one more time before on Thursday, where you answer the questions that you have with you, okay? Let's see here. Lost my paper clip. Okay, now we're going to go over the book, our sight word book, okay? So remember here, we were working on where are we? So remember our sight words are where and are, and I've highlighted them down here like you should have last week. This week we're reading, okay? So we're going to start reading it. Put your pointer finger. Where are we? Okay, here we go, and you're going to read it after me. Where are we? Where are we? We are on a farm. We are on a farm. Where are we? Where are we? We are at a zoo. We are at a zoo. Where are we? Where are we? We are in a forest. We are in a forest. Where are we? Where are we? We are at the ocean. We are at the ocean. Where are we? Where are we? We are in the desert. We are in the desert. Where are we? Where are we? We are at a pond. We are at a pond. Where are we? Where are we? We are in a pet store. We are in a pet store. All right. Okay. We'll read that one more time tomorrow. Okay. In the meantime, if you haven't colored all of it, do that and highlight your words. Okay. Make sure you're remembering to get on to your OG cards first, and make sure you're going over your sounds and your letters and skywriting it for your moms and dads. Okay. All right, well, that's all I have for us today. We'll be on tomorrow with the story retell and going our vocab one more time before we do our questions, all right? All right, bye-bye. Stay safe.